Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready? TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas, you are Mr. Las Vegas.
I get in every fucking gym. They want me there.
TBV presents a ring walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Daniel.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All these beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 97 of boxing. Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling up. Chicago, we in here.
Bang, bang.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. I'm joined alongside Ring Walk Danny, and we're here this fine morning to discuss the previews and predictions for Frank Martin, the Earl Spence protege, taking on Michel Rivera, Ali. And we're going to discuss, obviously, Eddie Hearn saying that Earl and Crawford won't happen unless Terrence Bud Crawford decides to sign with Al Heyman in order to make that fight. So this is what we're talking about. The number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. We're using Twitter Spaces as well if you want to connect using your Twitter account. Listening in via Twitter, however you want to do it, it's all good. We also have Discord up and running, and we're going to get this poll out early. I think, we should pose the question whether Eddie is right. Would Crawford need to sign, or can he get a one-off? What do you think this fine morning, Mr. Alvarez?
Well, good morning, champ. Buenos dias. I do not believe it'll ever be a one-off, given that I'm pretty sure both guys will want a rematch clause in the contract. Or I just think that, they'll have that in there some way. So, I guess technically he'll be signing for a 2-fight deal with, at least for both of the Earl fights. Some people have suggested a 3-fight with Jermell as that third fight. But yeah, champ, I think he signs in that way. I don't know if it'll be anything longer than a 3-fight deal, or if it'll have to be anything longer than a 3-fight deal.
Yeah, I'm looking like a multiple fight deal is what makes sense anyway. That's what I told him when we interviewed him. Like, why wasn't that a thing? Like, why fight Avanesian? And I get it, the money. Obviously, the money is different over there, so you had to get that. But, like, if you needed a tune-up, why couldn't you say, give me Josecito Lopez and then Earl, 2-fight deal, 3-fight deal, because you have a rematch clause, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was pretty public that he had no rematch, right?
I think Earl did.
That's my point. Yeah. That's my point. That's crazy. But look, the thing is this. If
If
Al gives you the fight and you win, you leave with the belts. It's like, bro, now you got the fucking, you know, the all the gemstones. Like we can't. Like, you have to sign because I got a shitload of welterweights. You know what I mean? So, like, if I give Crawford the shot that everybody wants and he wins, it's over.
That's gambling, champ.
No, well, that's the point. You don't have to gamble. Give him a multi-fight deal. Those belts stay here. Treat him as a star so that if he does win, he's Devin Haney. Devin Haney didn't feel less than. If anything, Devin Haney felt courted. He was the guy without the belts. He had one, and they said, no, we'll sign him. You keep your guy. That made no sense. I mean, Lou, I don't know. Maybe he just knew he had to take that check. But that was fishy from the door. So you telling me I'm bringing you an undisputed fight and you want to sign a dude with one belt, not the dude that
got the majority.
You know what I mean? So Lou should have known right there. But I got, can Spence versus Crawford happen without signing a deal with Al Heyman and PBC? So we'll go with Eddie is right. No sign, no fight. All right? Because we know we're limited on characters here. Fucking. And then we'll put no, Crawford can get a one-off. Now, can we even use the term one-off knowing that I'm sure there'll be a rematch, right? Like, even though we just said there wasn't, like, I mean, fuck.
Put Spence only.
Wow, you really think that Crawford would go into it and not
I'm not, but see, a one-off, what you said and what I'm saying are two different things.
Yeah, I know. One-off would
yeah,
be
just the
one fight
with Earl.
You're saying one-way rematch, though.
No.
Yeah, you said Earl only.
Earl only, meaning, you know what I'm saying? Say Bud wins the first one. He gives Earl the rematch. I'm saying, like, the only way it's two fights is if it's Earl both fights.
Exactly. So that means if Crawford wins, Earl gets the rematch.
And if Earl wins, Crawford gets the rematch.
But why you say Earl only then? You confusing me.
Because he would only be fighting Earl. That's what I'm saying. Earl only.
Okay, that's super strange, but all right, I get what you're saying now.
I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure how exactly you worded the question, so maybe the way I'm responding to you, it doesn't really fit as an option. Like, maybe Earl only isn't a...
No, I'm just saying I think Earl only is, like, redundant because it's like, of course it's Earl only because he's got the belt. Like, that's who he's fighting. But I get what you're saying. You mean one-off, no rematch for either person? But then you said Earl. I'm telling you, you're losing me with that. But it don't matter. It don't matter.
Really what I'm trying to say is just Earl, two fights.
So then that's not a one-off. That's a multi-fight deal. A two-fight.
Yes.
Or Earl Spence fight with a rematch.
Yes, but you exactly
with the rematch clause.
Because you can't say two fights and that's it because it could be Earl and anybody else.
You're saying
two fights with Earl.
You're saying one fight with Earl with the possibility of a rematch. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
As an option.
Well, guaranteed rematch.
Well, not if Earl wins.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, you're giving both men a rematch both ways.
Yes, I think that's what we will get when it's all said and done. And I think that you got to give both guys respect, bro. I think you got to give both guys respect. Yo, totally.
But again, do I really give you a rematch clause? So it's in your scenario, we're talking two fights. Crawford wins. Crawford gives Earl a rematch. Crawford's free to leave with the 4 belts. That's what I don't believe Al's is is willing to do, Danny. He has too many welterweights on his side to let all of the belts go. It's got to be a 3-fight deal. You fight Earl. If you beat Earl, you rematch Earl. If you beat Earl, bro, you going to Jamel. Like this, you're our guy now. You're gonna go to Jamel. You're gonna vacate those belts, and our welterweights will fight them now. No, I'm not gonna give you a 2-fight deal where you beat Earl twice and you fucking go to Black Prime with all the fucking belts. Are you kidding me? That's stupid. That's dumb business. There's no way he does that. There's no way he does it. No way. Why? Right now, he holds the most glamorous division in his hands. He's got 3 of the fucking 4 belts. He don't got to give Crawford a fight ever, and he could do fights with Rashidi and Crowley and Earl and anybody who moves up. Barrios moved up. Thurman is there. Like, you kidding me? I don't think so. I don't think so.
And that's fine, but, I think that option should still be there.
No, cool. So how we wording that? I got Eddie is right, no sign, no fight. Then you said Earl Spence.
Plus rematch.
Earl Spence plus rematch. And what else we doing?
Earl Spence plus rematch. What you just said.
Which is?
The hell no.
Okay, so what we saying? No way Al lets him. No, we got to put. No, because mine's is Eddie's anyway. Mine's is Eddie anyway. So we leave that the way it is. Maybe I should make it easier. No. Eddie is right. Multi-fight must be a multi-fight. Let's see if that fits.
So let me check.
Yeah, that fits. Maybe long term makes more sense.
Let me see what the chat's saying this morning. Scroll on up.
Long term makes more sense. Long term makes more sense for the belts to stay there. They saying Brandon helped the poll, bro. Canna, you can help the poll with yourself. You know what I mean? What's up? But let me check if Brandon sent anything.
Shout out, we got Arizona in the building this morning. Shout out to Chava. Who else we got in here? Robert Sanchez in Austin, Texas. What up, champ? Yo, it's funny. I just saw this TikTok on a flight attendant who said she's been dying to have this layover.
Bro, why they still trying to ban TikTok? What's going on with that?
Damn.
Word.
Who doing that?
I just seen something this morning. The U.S., what you mean? Who's doing that?
But why?
About the data. Still about the data in China. I guess y'all data still going over there for using it.
Oh, really?
Pew, whoop. Yep. But we still need some more poll questions here, man. Answers.
We just had 4.
How? We only had 2.
Bro.
You said Earl Spence plus rematch. What's next?
Bro, you typed out the Eddie one, the Earl Spence plus rematch, the no way
yeah, but that's
Al.
what I said. No way Al is the same thing. Eddie is right. Is long term. Eddie is explaining to you why Al wouldn't sign him. Like, that's the basis of the whole thing. He's like,
so then that's it.
So only 2.
I mean, I thought we had a third one, but yeah.
What about?
I think those 2.
Yeah, you can't put nothing about Black Prime. I was gonna say another one-off with Black, but that ain't even got anything to do with it.
Fuck you, Canna.
What'd he say?
Yo, he said, I'm glad China got all y'all sold up.
Yeah.
Bro, did you see that TikTok I sent to the pre-pro this morning?
I didn't.
Bro, that was unbelievable.
What was it?
So I sent this TikTok to the pre-pro this morning.
So we running with 2 answers?
And I said, yeah, we running with 2. I said, boxing world champs can't get this love, but a soccer player's grandmother gets it. Man, I wish I was around for the Tyson and Ali era sometimes.
Why?
Bro, look at this. Well, I sent it to you. I think you should. You don't got the phone thing.
What?
To screen share.
All right, we could get to that. What is it? Is it boxing?
Nah, it ain't boxing, but it's still dope to see because.
Oh yeah.
Because
This guy.
I think maybe the only boxing champion that would get that now is probably like Tyson Fury.
So what is he getting? Describe here. He's receiving some love
Receiving some love. And see, here's the thing, right?
from the people.
From the people. And here's the thing, right? The individual in the video that you're about to play, it's not the athlete. It's not the trainer or the athlete's wife. It's the athlete's grandmother. And there is hundreds of people outside of her house chanting her name.
Oh wow.
And then she comes out of her house and she is escorted, and it is literally like the gates of heaven. Like,
why?
Bro, because not the gates, but
because her son's an athlete.
Her grandson, bro, it's like hundreds of people, and they just make a way for, like, you just see a way.
But it's like a commercial. It's not real.
No, bro, it's real fucking life right now in Argentina.
Oh, what, for a soccer player?
Yeah, Messi.
Oh, okay. Should have led with that.
I mean, I didn't know you knew who Messi was.
Now it makes sense why someone is doing all this for someone.
Talking about now it makes sense.
Should I put fight won't happen?
Ooh, that's
as a little negative third option.
Yes. I hit the like this morning. Did you?
I mean, I can't.
Damn, you can't like your
Nah,
own
yes,
video?
I can.
Damn,
I
my
just
back
did.
hurt.
64-65. But yeah, man, let's move on to the Frank Martin previews and prediction. Obviously, I'm a little bit on the fence, right? Like, I feel the way that I felt when Gennady came on the scene and they was forcing him on me. And I felt the same way about Chocolatito, that they were forcing him on me. And that's what I feel about Frank. I feel like Earl is forcing him on me. I feel like I've already expressed this to you. I feel like Michel is being forced to take a step backwards here in fighting a guy that arguably is still a prospect just because he's attached to Earl.
And I'm not I've said I don't disagree with you. I actually agree on that. But I think that we might disagree on who's at fault. To me, that's Michel's people. Like, y'all got to do a better job. Y'all couldn't have allowed that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's on them. Not so much on Frank. You know what I'm saying? Like, Frank ain't make him do that. Obviously there's higher powers. That be. I'm sorry, champ. Is okay.
Nah, just I'm just feeling like Michel was expecting more, but I do like the energy that Frank has. Like, I read an article where he's like, win or lose, me and Michel should be respected for taking this fight. And the truth is, because he's an Earl Spence protege, it's probably going to be received as a bigger fight, get more attention. Earl will be here in Vegas for it.
We going?
I mean, I got Bo approved. I'm doing my live fight chat.
No, you talked about just going and shit.
Well,
because you was like, who else we going to do a fight chat for? Because they not showing, like, the other fights.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Kenny Sims' fight ain't going to be shown. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Hopefully something shakes out, because the fact that Mayweather Promotions is selling their fights when, there's not even an undefeated fighter that they're promoting on that card.
Oh, it's like a pay-per-view, their portion of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Thunderstorm ain't even undefeated, is he?
Oh, no, Jim.
All right, well, like, he's like their main event on that shit. I don't know. And it's on an app. With all the shit Leonard talked about, you got Floyd doing, pay-per-views with DAZN after it was Dead Zone. And now you got Money Team doing BXNG. I mean, bro, I don't even know, bro. I would prefer to have my fighters on the zone. No disrespect to Adam Glenn and BXNG is just a way smaller
Platform.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, in terms of the Martin and Michel Rivera, I'm very like confused as if Martin's power is real or not. He wasn't able to knock out my man from like Rhode Island. I keep messing this up. I'm gonna fucking Google it finally and find out where Ryan ass is from. But Frank didn't knock him out, and then he knocked out or got the stoppage on the other Dominican, Jackson Marinez,
In the
10th
yes.
of a 10-round fight when Marinez took that fight, according to Broadway Joel, on 9 days' notice. So, you know, how much of the power of these 12 knockouts in Frank's, wins, or how much is that is real? Like, he knocked out Romero Duno, who we only know for being knocked out. So, like, you really, the one that sticks out to me, the one that I wanted him to, I would rather have seen this as a knockout on his resume is Ryan. And the Ryan I'm talking about, I'm gonna let Susan, we're gonna call her Susan, tell us what his last name is.
Ryan Kielczewski.
Kielczewski. And he's 5'8". He's actually from Massachusetts. I kept saying Providence. He's the Polish Prince. Shout out to the Polish Prince. I'm gonna make sure to remember that. But I know Ryan well. When PBC, got that Brooklyn Barclays Center deal, they was using Ryan in all these New York locals. Obviously, Massachusetts is not local to New York, but it's a good 4 hours away, close enough to make a fight. And they used him quite a bit. Even Gabriel Flores fought him. Tommy Coley fought him. Frank Alba, that was a PBC fight. Miguel Flores, another PBC fight. So I'm like, okay, he didn't stop that guy. Now, this guy's never been stopped. He could just be durable. But again, Ryan, and I'm going to screen share this, bro, Ryan's got like 29% knockout ratio. So if you're a puncher and the dude can't punch, it smells like you're supposed to get a knockout. So this one sticks out to me, and I'm like, this kid definitely can't box as good as Michel. But again, got to give Ryan his respect. He could just be extremely durable, and that's why he hasn't been stopped by anybody, including Frank. But you think Porter Malignaggi. Yes, Malignaggi was a two-time champion, and he went on to do some good shit, but, like, when he came across certain dudes, they got him up out of there. You know what I mean? And that's because you ain't got no power to keep them off you, is what I'm assuming, though. I don't know. So I'm leaning Frank not getting the win in this one, losing a decision to Michel. I don't know about you.
Yeah, champ, I think it's going to be a competitive fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think you're right as far as to Frank's power not being shown thus far. And I don't know that it'll show Saturday night. I do think we'll see the best Frank. I know Earl's been very consistent being there with him in camp for this fight. And obviously, I think Earl understands and Frank understand what's at stake for this fight. That being said, I do predict a very action-packed fight between the two guys Saturday. Here's my prediction, Ness. Both guys hit the canvas.
Wow.
Draw.
We got to see if that's a prop bet. Because, Bovada definitely does that. So, again, when sometimes it don't matter, about resume and he fought this one and that one fought that one. But, I value these things, and I feel like Michel has been in tough You know, he fought Ladarius Miller almost 3 years ago. Got that win. Fidel Maldonado, tough dude, man. If anybody's seen Fidel fight, you know, go see how tough he is when he fights my New Jersey native, Michael Perez. You know what I mean?
Somebody in the chat says, how much power does Rolly have? He ain't stopped Marinas.
Yeah, but Rolly don't have the skill of Michel, does he? Like, Michel is technically flows better. You know what I mean? Rolly is stiffer. And just think amateur background. We all know Rolly don't even have the amateur background of Michel. Listen, this is a great fight. I'm just leaning resume. You know, Michel's been in there with, you can't forget he's been in there with Adorno. And Adorno's about to fight somebody now on PBC, right?
Fuck.
I just.
Who is it? Fucking A.
I don't know, but you'll find it. You know, the Maldonado win, the Adorno win, the Ladarius Miller win. Ladarius Miller beat Jamel Hearn, who went on to be a world champion. You know, Ladarius Miller was one of the reasons Hearn got cut.
That was August 22nd, 2017 at the Sam.
You know, and Adorno was undefeated when Michel beat him. You know what I mean? And Adorno was in some tight fights with who? Jaime Ortiz, who just had a great fight with Lomachenko. That's what I'm saying. Like, all these things.
Well, no, that was a draw. Yeah, that was a draw.
That's what I'm saying. All these things matter.
Absolutely.
All these things matter. So, I don't know. We'll see, man. But I see people saying Martin by UD easy, win. Why would Earl throw Martin away on Rivera? Y'all got to think. And I hear you. But that don't mean that Chris Colbert wasn't overly confident. Fighters get overly confident. Earl is that way. Like, my man literally said, no tune-ups. That's something that's traditional in boxing. That's something that your number one heavyweight does on a regular basis. That's something that Oscar did. That's something that Floyd did. Like, Floyd fought Arturo Gatti in his first pay-per-view, turned around and fought Sean Bay Mitchell off pay-per-view. Say that ain't no tune-up. You know, so I don't know. I mean, Earl is different, and that's cool, but he pushing someone else to be as different as him.
I know Earl and Tank have done it.
Done what?
But, champ, times are different, man. It's hard to go pay-per-view back to back to back.
I'm just saying, you talking about Floyd Money Mayweather.
No, that was
the inventor of the green print, not doing it.
That was Pretty Boy.
I wouldn't care if he was Ugly Boy.
And he was still with Top Rank at the time, was he not?
I wouldn't care. Historically, his numbers with Gotti are just as good as Earl's numbers with Mikey. So back then, illegal streaming wasn't even a thing. You had to have the cable box. So if he did 300 and some change.
Bro, you know how many people was, bro, I saw it in my lifetime, Word is Born, bro. We used to steal cable from my aunt's house.
But I just said that. I didn't say it wasn't illegal. I didn't say you couldn't steal, though.
Not with the box. We did it. We run the cable.
All right. But I'm not saying you couldn't steal. I'm just saying someone needed cable.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to pay for cable. Then you got to pay for the illegal box to get chipped up. Like, come on. You feel me? And Floyd still did like 350, 336, something like that. Kidding me? First pay-per-view in Atlantic City? Oh, shit. This dude's from Michigan?
Bro, Gotti's hometown, though.
Okay, cool. Who sold it? His video with Brian Kenny is still fucking getting hits right now.
Yeah, but like, who showed up? The brothers from Michigan or the Guidos from New Jersey?
I don't know about no Guidos. I wasn't old enough to go to Atlantic City probably. I know I watched the fight. And all I'm saying is this. Earl is different. And Tank is different. And times are also different. So maybe I'm over-assessing their marketability by believing that they're superstars because they haven't been taken off pay-per-view and it's just times are rough and Al is making us pay for their fights. Fuck it, bro. It is what it is. Let me see what's up with this poll. God damn, I should have never put that option. 48% say fight won't happen.
God damn.
Can you believe that?
30% say Earl plus rematch. 22% say, now 23 say Eddie is right, must be long term. 151 votes.
I don't know why
far.
people would be not like picking
Yo,
long term.
so I don't know if y'all know the rules. In order to vote, you had to smash the like button first.
I know.
So
it's
there's
so
like
crazy. There's always more votes than likes.
Way more. There's like 63
like you guys are
right
little
now.
jerky jerks. Big Lito, what up?
Somebody,
phone lines is open.
How did that happen? How do you unvote?
How could you unvote?
I saw it go from 162 to 161.
Well, I got 166.
Yeah, now, yeah. And
Don Lito, what up?
Change this shit. Updates.
Oh, he dipped off on us. That was Twitter Spaces. If you want to call in, you want to give us your opinion on this fight with Michel Rivera. Let's pull up the whole card, too.
On.
What's up?
They saying our boy was Frank's main sparring partner in camp.
Kenneth Sims.
No, not the main. Kenny was there for one day.
Who's our boy?
Quentin Randall.
Okay. Yeah, he ain't got too much power either.
He bigger though, no?
Is Quentin bigger?
Quentin ain't at 35, I don't think.
He maybe 40.
Let's see here.
Shout out to Quentin. He getting it out the mud.
Undefeated welterweight.
Whoa. Quentin's a welterweight.
Career. Started at 54.
Okay.
Started at 54.
Okay. How many knockouts?
Only 2.
So I ain't forget that.
No. Only 2. 11-0. 5-11.
Okay. Good work. How old though? He older. Because he getting it out the mud.
Yeah, 32.
There you go.
32.
There you go.
4 fights this year though. Shout out.
So on the undercard is Jose Ustatsky versus Vladimir Shishkin. Do you remember Vladimir? He's 13-0, 8 KOs.
Yeah, who
resides in Detroit.
Yeah.
He's Russian.
Don't he train with Sugar?
Yep.
I'm trying to think what fight.
He beat DeAndre Ware by knockout, and he beat Najib Mohammadi also by knockout. Those are 2 good wins.
Yeah,
because Ware is tough.
Yeah, it was a DeAndre Ware fight that I seen.
Ware is tough for sure.
Because I remember seeing Sugar.
But since then, he's fought like nobody. Like Ulysses Herrera, which was still an undefeated fighter. But Oscar Rojas, like who are these? And he fought him in the Crunk Gym. This must be Dimitri Salita. This is a Salita fighter. You fighting in the Crunk Gym, you a Salita fighter.
Well, you remember they were doing fights out of there.
Yeah, for the bubble.
Yeah, during the pandemic.
He made his own bubble.
That's where Jeremiah Milton turned pro.
In
the Crunk Gym in
Word?
Bubble.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Well, I had Milton on the show yesterday. My man had 5 fights in 2022, so they doing good for him.
Yeah, shout out to obviously Jeremiah, Coach Rodney, and Mike Leonardi, you know. Put in Jeremiah, you know, now
on the map. Definitely on the map.
On the map for sure.
But Ustatsky.
Yo, and you really quick, you talk about the amount of fights, but gotta give credit to the amount of work because I know he went got some work overseas, no?
Who?
Am I thinking of the right guy?
Who?
Weren't they in camp with somebody in the UK? Yeah, that was Jeremiah. He was in camp with
I think Dubois.
Yeah. With Dubois. Yep. It was a Crunk Gym in Detroit.
Yo, did you pick or did you
For which fight?
Michelle.
Brother, I said a draw.
Oh, you did. You played it safe.
I said a draw.
That draw shit.
It's like a 10-10.
I know. Playing it safe with that draw shit.
Nah. Hey, at least I didn't hit you. Shout out to Michelle Joy Phelps, bro. Her thing used to always be, oh, the fans are gonna win. I'm like, Michelle, get that. She's like, I don't pick because fighters are emotional.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying.
She's like, they get butt hurt.
Yeah.
When you give an opinion, let alone a pick.
Word. Looks like Uztatagi Shishkin, I want to check the line. Is Shishkin even like a dog or what? Because Uztatagi, he is the former champ. He's been in it with the better opposition. This would be a step up for Shishkin, but he also needs this win to progress. What are you thinking on that fight?
Shishkin?
Yes, and Jose Uztatigi, who was supposed to fight Benavidez, he got booed out the Benavidez fight, remember?
Yeah, man. I think he been done, truth be told. I ain't going to lie to you.
So you thinking Shishkin gets it done?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking Shishkin stops him.
What?
Thinking Shishkin
I mean, he did stop Ware. Ware is tough.
Bro,
someone else stopped Ware, but man, yo, Vaughn Alexander.
Talk to me, champ.
I don't want to dream. I don't want to dream.
Bro, yeah,
but I love to dream.
Christian McBilly, right?
Yeah.
Christian McBilly tomorrow or Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay, yep.
I don't want to dream, but I do love the dream. When these dudes is coming up, I don't know if that makes me a hater or what, but when you on the way up and you got this hype, I just be like looking for that chink in the armor to see is he the goods or can we slide an upset win in there? And Vaughn, he's upset-minded. You seen what he did to Aries coming off his biggest career fucking win. My man just beat Jared Hearn in exciting fashion. Takes an off-TV fight with Vaughn Alexander.
I was there.
Now, this fight is happening in France.
Yo, and bro, I got that after.
And he knocked out Ware in two.
Bro, I got that after.
And he knocked out Muhammadi.
I congratulated him for the fight.
But he didn't knock out Ronald Ellis, brother. I'm hearing everything you're saying. I'm multitasking. I'm definitely taking in what you're saying, but spitting back out. This are common opponents with Shishkin. But Mabili did him in better fashion. But just like Frank Martin, he got that one fight where it's like, why didn't you knock him out, though?
And who's that?
Ronald Ellis, the brother of Rashidi Ellis that we seen David put. Shit. David touched him up. Now, David is the only dude to get the stoppage on him.
And didn't
Mabili went 10 with him.
Didn't David get him on short notice, or am I
don't know.
mistaken?
I don't know.
What year was that?
2021, March 13th.
Yeah, I believe he got him on short notice.
Emmanuel Alim, somebody I rate, he went 10 with him. Where, obviously, we rate him. He went 10 with him. So, the Mexican monster is different, but it does tell us something slightly about Mabili's big knockout ratio, right? You didn't knock out, Ellis. That sticks out to me.
So,
but he did. Damn, he knocked out Keandre Leatherwood too. This dude's been putting it in. He's been putting it in, man. He on the come up.
Never mind.
I just don't know. Vaughn, bro. He did all that time. He fucking 37. He fought in June. It's
How
tough.
did that go? Did that go the distance?
Nah, hell no. Vaughn knocked him out. Vaughn is tough, man. It's just he ain't been able to get a run. You know what I'm saying? He been in there. He been since because he got the brother Devin Alexander's last name, but he don't got the amateur career because of the jail sentence. He took a lot of tough fights. He did beat Money Powell. That's what I'm saying. He's upset-minded. Like, Money Powell was a red-hot prospect. He beat him. But right before that, he lost to red-hot prospect Anthony Sims. You know what I'm saying? So he's hot and cold. He did go 8 with Johnny Beck. Like, this is a dude that's durable. Like, Mabili, you know what? This ain't even the betting show, so I'm not even going to get so into it. It is what it is. I'm going to go Mabili. That's it. I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm going to get more into it on the betting show because I'm sure there's going to be some good prop bets for this. Actually, there are already. You got Mabili's group rounds. You got single rounds. Which round this fight will end? Will it go to distance? You got a couple things already. Fight outcome, obviously. Bruh, they got Vaughn like a huge underdog. Sheesh.
Better show tomorrow, champ.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll take my Billy without a doubt. And keep it moving. Next on that card is, let's see. Oh wait, because I moved to the wrong card.
That was that was a different card.
Yeah, that was a different.
But you have Vincent Astrolabio. We ain't even gonna touch. I don't even know who that is.
And that's on the Michel card.
Yeah.
Wow.
I counted. There's still 17 fights on that card.
I mean, they going on that boxing app. Arslan Beck is fighting this week too. This the guy that Jared Anderson wants, and he's fighting.
In Canada, on
he's
ESPN
fighting.
Plus,
He's fighting the dude that Hergovich just fought, right? Michael whatever, Welch or something.
Is that
yeah,
him?
that's him. Hell yeah, that's him. That's his face. Let me see. This is certainly not him. Are you kidding me?
Nest thought he knew something.
This guy lost to Joe Joyce. That's who I'm confusing him with. But damn, he looks like the same fucking guy that Hergovich fought on the Haney undercard.
Bro, there's a heavyweight fight that we might have to call this weekend.
North American Boxing Association. Does that pertain to the WBA? NABF, right? That's NABA?
NABA. Aren't they with the WBA?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Damn, so this guy's going the WBA route. Where is Jared? Obviously WBO, right? Is he top 15 yet?
I think just the BC.
Yeah, he's 15 in WBC. And Arslan Beck is 5, so they're not going to bump unless Top Rank wants them to.
Yo, so look, this weekend there's a fight that you'll probably tune in for.
What?
Mahmoud Char versus Lucas Brown.
You sent me that. And it's a WBC fight for peace. Yo, it's so crazy how these dudes could get ranked, man. It's crazy. Like, they about to get some sort of belt that eventually will move them along, where they'll eventually...
I think it's one of those belts like they do for Mexican independence.
No, I
in
get
Cinco
you.
de Mayo.
I get you, but believe me, bro. You just seen how it works. They getting a ranking.
Oh, yeah, for
like,
sure.
You ain't just fighting in no WBC show and you can't petition for a ranking, man. There's no way. What's up with this Andy? Now that we talking this heavyweight division, bro, what's up with Andy and Wilder?
What's up with it, man? I was just talking about it earlier.
What, you think it's not happening?
No, I mean, I think that's a fight that we'll see in 2023.
Yeah, man. I mean, because Jared's calling out Dillian, but that probably won't happen because Dillian got that Anthony Joshua fight. So that's 5 and 6. Arslan Beck is fighting. He called out Sanchez, though, right?
Yes, he did call out Frank.
Bro, Jeremiah was paying so much attention. He knew every name. I'm like, yeah, he called out. He's like, nah, he called out Sanchez, and he called out Hergovich, too. I'm like, damn. But Bacoli, damn, that's a good fight. I think we was talking about that yesterday. What you think about Jared and Bacoli?
Food.
I don't know. Bacoli, you know, when Hunter did what Hunter did, which means Jared could obviously do it because Jared has the athleticism. He's more youthful than Hunter, and he obviously punching more than Hunter. But you seen what Bacoli did to fucking Yoka, bro. Never did I think that was going to happen.
Yeah, but, bro,
That's who they should give him, too. Yoka is top rank.
Yeah, he done. He'll kill him. I ain't going to lie to you. He'll kill him.
I mean, that's
Bro,
what they should give him.
Because he was
He
like...
got hella names on his resume, Tony Yoka
He
does.
was too amateur, bro. He was too amateur. Like, yeah, cool, he did what he did.
I don't think he was too amateur. He was technically so sound to me. I could not believe that the looping puncher, the clubbing puncher, the slapping puncher actually won that fight versus the dude that comes down the fucking pipe, technically super duper sound. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I just felt that
Yoka's technique is so sharp.
Bro, I felt
I
he
can't
was
believe
so
he lost that fight.
robotic, bro. And
Yeah, I guess so.
Bro, I saw him spar, and it was like, bro, let me tell you something. Matter of fact, we saw him spar the same guy we saw Jared spar. And I know sparring is sparring, but, bro, it was day and night. No Kid Cudi. You feel me? Like, day and night.
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. Look, it's Zhang. Yo, this guy right here, let me get Susan to fucking tell you his name. Danny, see if you remember this.
Zhan Kasabutsky.
Zan Kasabaziai.
You don't remember him?
Nah.
Oh, you wildin'.
Have her do it again.
It's got to trigger something in your mind.
Zhan Kasabutsky.
I got you. This
Yeah,
is
bro,
the fighter that jumped Oda Wileen in the rankings at the committee. That wasn't even there, but his manager was there. And this dude, let me just pull him up. I mean, I think he's got one win. And Don Majeski was like, yo, don't do it. The dude he fought didn't even train. And, yo, Mauricio was like, nah, man, it's not his fault. He did train. It's not his fault his opponent didn't train. Majeski did not want this dude approved to be bumped in the rankings off that last win because the dude came in so overweight and out of shape. And it but he got approved, man. He got approved. He fought for the WBC International Heavyweight title versus Hussein Muhammad.
How'd he do?
3-round stoppage over the out of shape dude. But he's from Kazakhstan.
Yo, I like how you did that over the out of shape dude. I like how you did that.
I mean, listen, he's 34 years old, 19-0, 18 KOs. He's from Kazakhstan. He's 6'3", so he's not that big for a heavyweight. It's not that big. That's a good fight for Jared. You know what I mean? Dude's in his 30s already. Jared got him by like 9-10 years.
You don't think he passed that? After the Jerry Force, you wouldn't want to see him
This is an undefeated fighter, though. This is an undefeated contender. Right? He beat Duhapal.
And this is the one you
Joey
said.
DeVaco, he stopped him. Look, he beat my dude. This ain't really my dude. This dude ended up being a bust. Remember, did you come with me to when I crashed in Florida?
Yes.
Yeah, remember the Nigerian heavyweight? That's him. He beat him. Look. I got to get Susan because I cannot pronounce this shit.
No, then I don't remember him. I remember the guy we went
I
to
didn't
go
crash.
see.
The girl crashed into us, remember?
Yeah, she crashed. And, yo, Nesta, let me tell you guys, 30 seconds prior, Nesta pleaded with me. He said, champ, this our last day here. Come on, bro. I've been driving this whole time, all through Florida. And I'm like, bro, I'm not on a rental paperwork. Like,
yeah, but you don't understand that that's how the universe works. Had you driven, you wouldn't have gotten in an accident. My accident wasn't meant for you.
Bro, we was going out the one exit entrance that was available in this parking lot. That bitch came from across the street. We had nowhere to go.
It doesn't matter.
We saw her coming, and we ain't have nowhere to go. We just went like this.
Anyway, let me get this guy's name.
Anoriadurim.
That's his name. He first lost to Rodney Hernandez. That was the upset right there.
There has to be somebody better than her, brother.
Than who?
Like, she sounds too machinery.
I mean, what else do you want me to do?
Bro, we need, like, Alexa.
Anoriadurim.
Anoriadurim. But, yeah. So, I wouldn't mind Kanabuski or Kosabuski. Kosabuski.
You still talking about Jared opponents?
I mean, not just Jared. I mean, there's other heavyweights out there. I want to see him in the mix. He got his ranking.
So
he's number 8.
I ain't trying to be funny,
He
but
jumped fucking Valine.
I ain't trying to be funny, but
What?
Yeah, what about like like Mahmoud Charles Lucas Brown winner? Ain't
For
Jared.
Kasabuski?
No, for Jared. Or you think he?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Those guys have names.
And
they old.
And I know they
old
have,
enough for him to retire. They ass too. One is like got to be 39.
Yo, and let me remind you, Lucas Brown shocked the world when he was just on the Devin and George undercard.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. No, listen, it's a good fight. Those are all good fights to keep building them. You know, hopefully they start putting him somewhere he can build an audience, right? Like, I know that Robert Easter did what? How many did he do versus Shakakov, right? That was in Toledo?
Yes, on Spike.
Damn, but that shit looked like it was
September 9th, 2016.
See if you can find how many it did, because it looked like it was lit. In terms of ticket sales, it feels like it was lit.
You was there? You went to that?
No, I watched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough-ass fight for Robert.
Yeah.
Crazy to think that Devin used to call Robert out.
Bro, like 4 years ago.
Tables turn, bro.
5 years ago. That's when he was still IBF.
Fighting in Mexico and shit like that.
Well, no, I was going to say that's when Robert Easter was the IBF champ.
He said, how about Makhmadov? Who's Makhmadov? Is he on the card?
Is he, or is that a fighter that he's suggesting?
Yeah. Oh, you think he's suggesting for Jared?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see where he's at then.
Ooh, I was wrong on the date. Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah,
Shafakov.
yeah, but we just talked about him. He's talking about Makhmadov, Arslanbek. He's got a fight. We just talked about him. He's already someone Jared wants. Soon as Top Rank signed him, he's also co-promoted with Eye of the Tiger Entertainment. Same people that had Lemieux. Bro, Michael Hunter's #1 in the WBA. When's the last time he fought? Was it the draw to Anderson? Mm-hmm. To Forrest?
Jerry.
Wow. Bro, we need some movement in the heavyweight division. Jesus. That's crazy. He hasn't fought since that. Wow. That's pretty whack. But let me get back to this Frank Martin card, see who else is worth at least making the prediction on. Because I'm definitely going to be tuned into the Jose Ustatsky fight. I'm shocked you calling a knockout on that one.
Yes.
You said he's done.
Done for.
Wow.
That's
interesting.
I'm trying to find this attendance for you.
Nothing coming up? So old, huh?
Yeah, I'm in.
Don't forget, you guys could call in if you want to give us your predictions for this Frank Martin versus Michel Rivera fight. Michel Rivera versus Frank Martin. Also, you can let us know your thoughts on Eddie Hearn saying that he doesn't believe the Crawford-Spence fight happens unless Crawford signs long-term agreement with PBC and Al Heyman, just in case Earl loses, those belts stay where they are.
Champ, so we doing a fight chat New Year's Eve for the unification between Ioka and Joshua Franco?
No. Why?
I mean, it's a title unification, champ.
It's fucking dog. She gonna bite your ass.
Bro, she can't
let me
even
see.
open her mouth wide
So
enough
this
to
is the
bite
guy
me.
you was talking about. He's fighting Nikolai. This is another Dmitry Salita fighter. Yeah. Papatov. Hell yeah. Look, he fought Joshua Green. Your boy. Damn, what's up with Joshua? Did he get cut? By Prince?
I haven't asked, but he definitely ain't been back around.
Cut by Prince and Top Rank.
He ain't fought. So.
Damn. Omar Juarez is taking on Austin Dulé. Who's Omar Juarez? Okay, I remember this kid.
I've seen him fight for sure.
Yeah. He beat Ryan Cardboard Kyle. But he also, man, this card is, there's a lot of fights. It's so crazy. This is definitely sad.
17.
Yeah, but they're not. These are pay-per-view though. Like, that's crazy. It's only 3 fights making it to the telecast, right?
On Showtime, yes.
Wow. So the other 17 are on.
I don't think they're gonna stream all of them. I'm pretty sure they're only gonna stream their fighters. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, Brandon Lee's on here. Like, everybody's gonna be on that BXNG. Look, Bakram Mulakayev, that's the fucking IBF mandatory. Kenneth Sims Jr., Kevin Johnson.
Who?
Kevin Johnson, Thunderstorm.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ray. Oh no, that's not Ray Robinson. They got me.
That's Ray.
Who the fuck is Ray?
Ray turning pro.
But look, even my boy Robert Merriweather, not to be confused with Mayweather.
Very true.
Like, they got a lot of people on this card. That is crazy. And those are the A sides. Like, look, even B sides, they got Austin Dulé, Christian Baez. That's the only Mario Hernandez. That's the only ones I know.
Yo, so if I'm at the crib and I want to do a fight chat, you could get the shit started and have me as a guest and then just leave? Technically?
Technically.
So maybe you just get up and get it set up for me. I know it's going to be like a 3 a.m. fight. And then I just do the fight chat from, because I'm totally watching that Ioka. I've been waiting for that Ioka Joshua Franco fight.
Joshua has absolutely no power. He's nothing like his brother.
No.
Why are you sitting here trying to cap for him?
No, because I actually think that Ioka is a very underrated and underappreciated fighter.
I mean, so you basically saying he's supposed to get the win.
Hello?
Yeah, what up,
I'm
Ghost?
expecting a very good fight.
What up? I want to give you some betting advice for the UK shows. For the UK show this week. Is that fine?
Of course, brother, go ahead. But if you say some bullshit.
What? He want to give what?
Some advice.
On the UK fights?
Yes.
Which fights? So I can pull up the card. Jesus.
It's the Bill and Smith card.
Okay, I got to pull it up. Go ahead.
I got Bill and Smith by knockout. I got Dan Aziz, who's even money, by knockout. And Caroline Dubois, points, who's plus money. And Michael Mickinson, who's doing a 6-rounder to go points as well.
Okay, I am looking at. Damn, they got Rocky Fielding on that. So you're saying you got Aziz over Rocky?
Yeah, because Rocky, like, his chin's a bit suspect.
Damn, he had light heavyweight?
Yeah, he just moved up.
Okay. What I was gonna say, so how do you see Aziz winning? Decision or knockout?
Knockout.
And you said you got Billiam Smith by knockout too.
I think Bill and Smith knockout is like almost guaranteed.
Damn, bro. You got Steve in the UK instantly said, hell no, Billiam Smith isn't knocking this dude out. That's going all the way. I'm betting the house on it.
No, but you have to look at who the other guy, and also Billiam Smith in his last fight. I can't remember if it was last fight or the fight before against Chamberlain. He was beating the shit out of Chamberlain, and Chamberlain is durable and he's a good fighter as well. And this is like a homecoming for Billiam Smith, so he's there to get the other guy's there to get knocked out. Yeah. We'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Usually, I don't like homecoming fights unless you that guy, because they give all these guys homecomings that aren't, and then they lose.
Isn't you know the guy that you named? Isn't he the guy that said Jordan Gill's guaranteed to win on points against Kiko?
Who?
I think he said Levi or something.
Levi.
Did he say? No, the guy he said Hell no, Billiam Smith isn't gonna knock him out.
Steve in the UK said that, yeah.
He's the same guy that said Gil's gonna win on points against Kiko.
I don't know, bro. I barely remember, you know. Two girls ago, yeah. I barely remember 2 girls ago.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. Chris Billiam Smith ain't, you know. We'll see.
Yeah, but I don't know if you watched the Chamberlain fight, and Chamberlain, like, he did, like, Billiam Smith beat the shit out of him. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
I mean, he didn't beat him that bad if it went to decision.
Yeah, but Chamberlain's tough. Like, Okoli could have knocked him out. And this guy, he just got knocked out by Mastanak inside 4 rounds.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, champ. Appreciate the call. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably not tuning into that fight.
Which fight was that?
Chris Billiam Smith versus Arman Zoha. XHOXHAJ.
Never heard of him.
But we are taking phone calls. If anybody like to call in, 425-569-5241.
Looks like we got Vega. What up?
Vega, champ, what up?
All right. Well, we are taking calls on Twitter and Blog Talk. For anybody that wants to call in using those platforms, feel free.
Oh, it looks like we got a Supporter Wars fight right there. That caller and Steve in the UK, they already said book it 2023.
Oh.
You know, they was kind of going in on each other.
Okay.
So, yeah, February 25th, for anybody interested, Border Wars 14 is back here in Las Vegas. First one in Vegas, champ? First one in Vegas. First of many. So, if anybody's interested, hit up Ness. Because registration is closing soon for Border Wars. Unless you a name. If you a name, then we make exceptions for names. You know? We ain't no different than Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, Al Heyman. We make exceptions for big names. That's just the way the sport is sometimes.
We got a big name that we need to get a fight. Your boy Jason, man. We ain't got no, fight for him.
You know, he told me that if he did say obviously he wants an orthodox fighter, but he's like, yo, if y'all can't find nobody, I guess I'm gonna just have to.
Yeah, I mean that's what we got for him. That's willing to fight him and all that. So, you know, it's not easy. But if Vega's available, he could call back in. I got the Discord back up. Looks like I got Alex actually over on
Twitter Spaces.
Twitter. So Vega moved over to Twitter. What up?
Chant.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, man, Border Wars 14, February 25th. You already know I'm going to put on a show, man. But in regards to Eddie Hearn's comments, I mean, what are we defining as long-term? Like, are we thinking like 3, 4, 5 fights? Or, I mean, how are we defining that?
Yeah, definitely 3 to 4. Definitely 3 to 4 because, you know, you know, if Al wants to be a nice guy and show Crawford he's treating him fair, just the Earl fight is 2 fights.
Right. No, yeah, I mean, I could see PBC definitely wanting 3 fights. I mean, it makes sense. Like you said, it's going to be all the belts. You know, they had a contracted fighter, Errol Spence, collect 3 with them. So why give that up off a one-off? That just doesn't seem like good business. But, I mean, I don't blame Bud for wanting to keep his freedom. I mean, he just got $10 million, allegedly, from, Black Prime and their investors. So why tie yourself down and, like Al Heyman said, cap himself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is this, Vega, you thinking about Terrence and why he should tie himself down. So then think about Al and why the hell should he give Terrence, a free agent, a shot to walk away with all the belts? This is a business. He's got a dozen other welterweights that he's got to get title shots for.
No, absolutely. That's why I said, it's like Arrow just, like you said, he had a contracted fighter with Arrow, collect 3 belts. And I think all 3 of them under PB, 2 of them under PBC shows. The first one, he had to go somewhere else and get it and bring it back, I guess, quote unquote, home. So I can see why it's an impasse. I can see why it's such a struggle, because these guys have their way of doing business and the ultimate goal is for the fight, but all the ins and outs, it just seems they differ on how they believe the business should go. So, yeah, I just don't see the fight happening, man. Mentally, I'm kind of checked out when it comes to it. I'm a little sick of it. It's just like, man, don't talk about it if you're just not going to come to terms. I mean, it was already such a long, hard-fought battle just for having it canceled. And, man, it's just ridiculous it seems that how they have to come from different ends to try to meet in the middle. And it seems like on certain things, they don't want to meet in the middle. So, yeah, I'm fucking done with it mentally. Like I said last time, man, I'm down for Ryan and Tank. Thankful. I'm very thankful for them to come to terms and get these fights out the way. When it comes to the main event on Saturday, Frank Martin's cool. I think he has what a lot of fighters don't have. You
breaking up, Vega. You going through them
trenches, champ.
Heavily bushed areas in Florida.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
All right, and there you go.
Right when we thought we was gonna see you.
All right, Tim, we gonna holler at you. All right, I'ma fuck with you, cause you don't sound too good.
Yeah. Vega.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yes.
I was just trying to get my pick. I got Michel Rivera being the smarter, cleaner, more battle-tested fighter. I think Frank has gotten more of a push from being with Earl Spence than the actual product in the ring. So, yeah, I'm picking Michel. I got decision. That's all I got, man. Thanks.
All right. I don't know if that makes me feel good because I think Vega's Dominican.
Oh.
And all I mean by that is, like, I don't know if it reassures me that I'm picking the right person.
Right, obviously.
You know what I mean?
That's interesting, though, because...
yeah, I thought he was going to pick Frank because he's Big Fish Vega, which is an Earl Spence fan, but that didn't work.
I was totally expecting the same thing.
Yeah, me too. Shout out to Vega. We do have a poll. It's been out there for 50 minutos. Can Spence versus Crawford happen without signing a deal with Al Heyman in the PBC? 20% of the voting public say Eddie is right, must be long-term. 31% of the public says Earl Spence plus a rematch. 49% say fight won't happen. I think y'all just...
Hating?
Nah, I think they just disgruntled, bro. They're just disappointed. Let down.
Are you?
Yes and no, man. Like we've been here before. These big fights take time. They really do. But it's sad, bro. It's so many fighters on this card. Brandon Lee doesn't even have an opponent. The fight's Saturday. He's still TBA.
Hopefully they get that shit figured out because like you said, it's Saturday. That's 48 hours, bro. You're making weight tomorrow.
Or hopefully it's just a thing where, like, BoxRec hasn't updated, which is not likely, but, whatever.
What? Oh, BoxRec not. Honestly, even with other sources, I don't think he's got anything, so. Like, last I heard, he was one of the guys without an opponent still, because most guys have an opponent already. Like, at the beginning of the week, I think there was 7 of the 17 fights that needed opponents, and now I believe it's 2.
I hope Merriweather actually gets a fight and stays on the card, He was lucky to get on there. He's fighting Jaden Salway.
Has he fought anybody before?
He's 0-1.
Okay.
Robert Merriweather's 2-0. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up since we got no one caring to give a prediction. We do have a caller on Blog Talk, but you haven't pressed 1. So we're assuming you don't want to voice your opinion and you are just listening. And in terms of Discord, okay, we got Davidian in Buffalo Falls. What up? Davidian in Buffalo.
Dímelo, Davidian.
Not hearing him. All right.
Una vez, Davidian.
All right. Let's try Brandon in Cincinnati.
Brandon, dímelo.
Yeah, we're not hearing you either. All right. No clue what's up with Discord. That shit is like a daily thing, right? Fuck. I thought Blue Wire was bullshitting, but damn. Discord is pretty buggy.
Whack. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty buggy. It's crazy. One day it's good, one day it's not. If anybody on Twitter wants to speak, go ahead and let us know. If not, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Catch us on the next one today at 12. We're going to be talking Shakur Stevenson and his limited options. Very
Crazy.
limited options. We got Brandon in Cincinnati calling in on Blog Talk. What up?
Yeah, what's up, man? Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, something going on with Discord because I heard the video when he started speaking, but for some reason you couldn't hear it, so I don't know. But I never heard y'all prediction. I came on the show like, who are you and Danny picking in the
I'm picking Michel.
I'm predicting a draw.
What about you, Danny?
He said a draw and each man gets knocked down.
Yeah.
I think he's just stunting.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm picking Michel Rivera as well. I mean, Martin is, he's fast, athletic, explosive, but I'm gonna go with Michel, who I think is the more seasoned boxer, more experienced, better, fundamental skills over the, flash. It's gonna be a good fight. It really is a pick 'em 50-50, but I just feel like Michel's just gonna be able to outbox him and outthink him in the ring. And as far as Eddie Hearn, like Leonard Ellerbe, he need to mind his business, bro. I mean, when you look at Eddie Hearn in America, outside of Canelo, he's been a failure. All the guys he started this Matchroom USA, is Matchroom USA still even a thing? You got Devin gone, Boo Boo gone, Tevin gone, Mikey retired. None of the prospects he signed, like Raymond Ford, Otha Jones, White Chalk, none of those guys are fucking panned out. We never talk about them, so worry about Matchroom USA, dog, because you failed. Outside of Canelo and an occasional Chocolatito Estrada fight that do decent, you ain't done nothing in America. So I feel like he has a bone to pick with anything American right now. Because every time you mention somebody American, he says how it's not a good fight, it's going to be trash. Dude, everything you've done in America has been trash outside of Canelo.
God.
And even the Canelo numbers compared to
Damn, they
past
playing me.
Canelo numbers.
Bruh, how could the line do me like that? I literally locked in a bet last week with Michel at plus 250 decision. My man is a plus 335 right now. They shitting on this boy. Frank got to come out here and look like, fuck, he got to look good the way this line flipped.
Frank got so Michel the underdog then, correct?
Hell yeah, big underdog.
Yeah.
Bro, even Frank,
man,
Frank is
speed
plus
and power.
money to get a knockout. Frank is 185 to get a knockout. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Tomorrow on the betting show is going down. 150 even by
So they think
decision.
Frank gonna win. So they think he gonna get a decision more than likely.
He plus money on both though. Michel just way more plus. Like they got him. They got him a plus 650 by knockout. So they like you
So
ain't getting.
If they both plus money, I ain't really a bet. If they both plus money, that means they think it's like a pick 'em, a 50-50, I'm thinking.
Nah, it's still a favorite. You just getting good odds on whoever you want to pick. Frank's still the favorite. Frank's still the favorite.
Okay, but yeah, I'm going Michelle, man. But like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, man, Eddie Hearn, mind your business, man. We gonna get this fight. You just mad because you ain't a part of it. You go make fucking Chisora versus Nathan Gorman or something, or White Rhino or something. But yeah, I think we gonna get Earl and Bud. I think that shit's gonna happen sometime in the summer. But other than that, man, yeah, I got Michel Rivera for the win. But yeah, shout out TVB. I'm out, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, champ. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Catch you. For sure. Let me see. We got Jerry Wolf on Twitter Spaces. Talk to us, champ. Make sure to unmute.
Good morning, fella.
Good morning. Good morning.
As far as the whole thing with Bud and Crawford, I do think we're gonna get the fight, but I think him saying that shows the selfish nature of some promoters, where that and the lack of faith some promoters have in their fighters. Because if the people who are promoting Spence think he can beat Crawford, then there shouldn't be all this pressure to have Crawford sign for multiple fights because you're not planning on losing your belts. But as far as this fight this weekend, I'm not. It's so close. I don't know who to pick.
I mean,
but I expect a good fight.
Al would still be the one fronting the money, so it's still a risk whether you think you got it in the bag or not. You still got to put the money up. You still got to take that risk, and that's been the issue.
I guess, but that's my call.
All right. Appreciate the call. And it looks like that may be all. Okay. Have we got to those callers on Blog Talk, Nas? Haven't got to them
not
yet.
all of them. Not all of them.
All right, let's
get on over there
to Blog Talk. Number to call in 425-569-5241. If you guys do want to call in, get your picks in before the fights this weekend.
Man, I can't believe that they're doing plus money on both those guys. That's funny.
Well, that just means that for Frank being the favorite in the fight, they expect him to get the knockout.
No, they don't.
What was it for knockout?
Plus 185.
And what was it for decision?
150.
Oh, so
they think decision.
Yeah. Narrowly.
I got Big Face in Maryland. What up?
What's up, man?
Chilling, brother. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. I just got a question, man. Y'all heard anything more about, Haney and Lomachenko with all this Ramadan stuff, how they trying to make them fight after or before doing Ramadan?
Nah. I text Bill yesterday. All he did was let me know that it's definitely no drinking and nothing from sun up to sundown. But, yeah, I expect the fight to happen.
But, they can't really expect them to, prepare for the fight during Ramadan, right? You're not allowed to.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just probably push it back, maybe. Maybe it won't be May. Maybe it'll be like June or July.
Think that they're going to stay down that long?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it all depends on money, man. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I just wanted y'all input on that and thinking about it.
For sure, man. Appreciate you calling in. King Amin, Essex, New Jersey.
What up?
Yo, what's good, fellas? What's good?
What up?
Yo, Eddie Hearn, again, I don't think he has a whole lot to say with this whole stuff that's coming out. And it's been out there for those that know. Shout out to London Runs Boxing. Yo, he's dirtbagging Lawrence Okoli. Who is he to speak on what's going to happen between two fighters he's got nothing to do with, right? And then if you listen to Tank, again, he's butting his nose where it don't belong. Now, usually I don't got no issues with Matchroom. I like the way they put on fights. I like some of the fighters over there. helps me get exposure to the UK boxing game. But truth be told, man, Eddie needs to just put his snout where the fuck it belongs and act up his ass. All right? Go take care of Lawrence Okoli. Go figure out what Anthony Joshua needs to do. He's talking about Dillian White's got enough swag. Fuck the swag. Get your training shit together and get us a good fight, Eddie. Mind your motherfucking business. As far as Frank Martin and Michel Rivera.
I mean, cool. You said all that. Right. You said all that, but does he have a point?
No.
So you
don't have no point.
So you don't think Eddie Hearn has a point in saying that Al won't make this fight unless Crawford signs long term because he doesn't want to lose the belts?
That's a point that anybody could make, no different than Bud Crawford won't do this or won't do that. The truth is he's got no say-so. You may have more say-so. Danny may have more say-so. Eddie's got no more say-so than any of us. He made a good point, but he still needs to he needs to take care of the amount of fights and the fight deals, like I said, with Lawrence Okoli. He needs to iron that out.
Yo, but wasn't he asked about it though, champ?
I know. People get so mad at Eddie. It's just like he telling the truth though. Like I'm not about to put my belts on jeopardy and risk for a dude that ain't about to stay with me. That's like giving a girl a ring and she leaving.
I got to keep the same energy. You guys know I'm a fan of Eduardo Hearn. Come on now. Don't act like I'm taking his head off. I'm just keeping the same energy. You know, whether he was asked a question or not. Again, he made a good point, but his point ain't no better than my point or either one of your points. So I'm going to still say, you know, that kind of person can make a good point, but his credibility lacks because he's doing shit business instead of worried about other people's shit business. And I mean by shit business is the fact that the fight hasn't happened already. That's shit business for everybody, but he still got shit business. So, like pigs do, when they run the shit, put his nose back up his own ass and straighten out Lawrence Okoli and mind his fucking business. Nasty. Nasty.
Well, so you did say you picking Michel?
No, I was going to say I'm glad that people are respecting this fight, especially the fact that Frank Martin can stand on it and say respect us both for taking this fight. I didn't really pick, but if I had to lean, yeah, I got to take Rivera, even though, you know, I joke him for looking more like Will Smith than Muhammad Ali. He better go out there and smack the shit out of Frank Martin like Frank Martin is Chris Rock. You know, and by that, it doesn't have to be power. He does got good punch, you know, power, but, you know, he's going to have to box. Martin's going to have to show us that he's got another gear to keep up with Rivera, in my opinion, which is why Rivera could get out in front of him in the early rounds and just kind of, you know, get a nice win. And I hope that the fans don't throw away Martin because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm such a purist. I'm not patting myself on the back, but a lot of us are hardcores. I don't want anybody to think lesser of Martin or Rivera if the fight, you know, goes either way for either guy. Whoever loses, they're still good. Let's not, you know, throw them to the waste bin.
No, for sure, Tim, for sure. Well, do appreciate the call, and I'll say this. Fucking lost my train of thought, champ.
Whoa.
Hold on.
But the number to call in, if you have your thoughts in order, is 14255695241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here. Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, we got Twitter Spaces. If you're on Twitter, go ahead and hit that retweet. And if you're on Discord, hopefully we can connect with you now. We just restarted that garbage app once again. And we'll see, is it going to work any better now that we've reconnected to that. But, yeah, we're looking for your predictions, man. Who's calling in to make their predictions? I see some callers on Blog Talk. Remember, you need to hit that number 1. That's going to indicate to us that you want to call in, and then we can actually go to you. Let's double check here. All right, so that we're going to go ahead and wrap things up as we got no other callers. Did we get all the super chats?
Don't believe so. You got it pulled up?
Pulling it up.
All right.
Pulling it up.
And if you are tuned in, make sure to smash that like button. Only 200 likes. There's 605 of you watching right now already. So go ahead, smash that like button. Make sure you are subscribed.
David H says he met Earl and met Floyd, and EJ way more humble. Duh. Okay. Shout out to you for meeting your favorite fighter. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one.
Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter. 12 p.m. Pacific, live from the Blue Wire Studios Hotel and Casino.
Let's go.
We out.